Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 8th of March, and we are going for a nice countryside walk around Bawsey. And the first point of interest that we're heading to now is Bawsey Ruins, which is, just see it in the distance there? Yeah, just there. Which is, I'm going to read this off the sheet of paper that I've got. So Bawsey Ruins is the remains of St James Church. And it once stood proudly in the middle of a busy village of Bawsey St James. No signs left to show the streets or the houses, but pottery has been found over the years on this site, dating back to the Iron Age. And the village was actually destroyed in the 16th century. Oh, we've got massive puddles. So it's destroyed in the 16th century by the landowner to make way for more grazing of sheep. And the only thing that wasn't demolished was the church, although it did fall into disrepair, as do many of the churches around Norfolk. And it was... So it was actually built in 1709 during the Norman period. So along this walk, it also takes you alongside Roydon Common and Grimston Warren. Now, we've been to Roydon Common on a couple of occasions.
Did you say Grimston?
Grimston.
The Grimston Mire? Where the Hound of the Baskervilles is.
I don't know that.
Ooh, don't go across the moor.
We've got to go across this big huge puddle. So yes, so that's where we are today. So we'll carry on and see what we can see. So there's not much of the ruins left, but really interesting all the same. We've come out on quite a gloomy looking day, so visibility will be very limited today, which is a shame because you can sort of like see in the distance you've got quite a lot of like rolling hills, and there'll obviously be Roydon Common and the Warren as well, which around about this time of year it's now starting to come into colour, because we are now into spring, thank goodness. Already got lots of blossom out, and you can see sort of like now, instead of all the trees being that dull grey colour, you can see like a tinge of green as the trees are coming into bud. So this walk is about 5 miles circular, and we've parked at the farm just down the road there, enough spaces for a few cars. We're the only ones there, as you can see, we're the only ones looking around these rooms. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on having a little look around the ruins, and we will carry on with the walk. So as usual, all dressed up for a winter's day. Now absolutely sweating. It's really cold when we set out this morning.
Moist.
Moist. It's really cold when we set out this morning, but now it's turning a lot milder. But it's still very gloomy. So we're now out into open fields. Yes, we are.
Why do you think that?
Because it's open fields. We followed that windy track up through, yeah, it was a bit of an incline, past a lovely holiday accommodation there. Somebody's house. And we're now, like I said, heading through these open fields where we've then got Roydon Common and Grimston Warren. And we're just heading towards a weird stone column.
Come on, look a bit different to last time, don't they?
Yeah.
Look green last time.
So we'll have a closer look at that once we get to it. It's quite quiet out today, apart from one in particular bird, the skylark. We've been hearing the skylarks ever since we were walking around the ruins. But because of the gloomy clouds, as much as I can hear them, I can't actually see them. But it's a lovely sound. Skylarks, it's one of my favourites. So this is that stone structure, brick structure, if anybody knows what that could be. There is another one in the distance over there. I don't know if we'll actually pass that one. Yes, so it's 4 columns I'll have to see if I can find anything out on the internet. I think it's possible that we might pass the other one. The other one is a bit bigger than this one, but we'll see. So we're actually on familiar ground now, because this path that we're on at the moment is going to go past the entrance, or the entrance off this path, into Roydon Common, which we have done a couple of times. And this one, if you follow my channel, you'll have already seen the one where we've gone off onto Roydon Common that way. So this side here, where Robert is sitting, that is Grimston Warren, which we haven't actually explored under the Baskervilles. And now you see in the distance there, might just be able to see it, there's another one of those columns, stone columns. So I'll have a look on the internet, see if I can find out what they are. Yeah. So, like I said, if you do follow my channel, you'll see the walk that we've done on Roydon Common. And if not, then maybe you want to subscribe and have a look at that one.
Like and do the thing.
Yeah, like and do the thing. So Robert's a bit annoyed because there is an entrance into Grimston Warren just back there, but we've got to go a little bit further. We've got to go a little bit further. We're doing the actual walk. Going a little bit further until we come to another entrance into Grimston Warren. You can see that stone column a little bit closer this time. Just there, or there. So we're now on Grimston Warren, and there's a notice board back there with lots of information on it. I did have it on the video, so I have to pause it to read it. But so much history around the Warrens, and where this landscape looked pretty bleak at the moment, all of this, as far as your eye can see, heather. So there's an absolute glorious sight when that's out. And Roydon Common has a lot of the gorse, and I see it's a piece up front, because I think the gorse tends to flower most of the year through now. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful when the heather comes out. It's just so quiet. Just going for a closer look at that brick column that's just up here. See if there's any information on it. I'm absolutely loving this warren. Haven't seen any rabbits though. Beautiful. Just got that column is just up there. And I can see the other one in the distance. So look, I'll have to climb up a bit. You have to bear with me. I'm out of breath. There's a bit of a climb up this hill to where this stone, not stone, it's brick column is. And luckily there is an information plaque. So I'll not read it all, but it is the military observation tower. And the other one, so it's twins. So the other one is the one that we've walked past, which I can see in the distance. So the tower and its twins, which can be seen in the distance to the north, date from the Second World War and were used for artillery training by the Royal Observer Corps. So the ROC was a civil defence organisation established in 1925 to detect, identify, track and report aircraft over Great Britain. And here at Roydon and Grimston, they served as the eyes of the guns, sending target locations by radio and corrections to the fall of shot. So there we are, that's what they are. So I'm glad I made that little climb up here to read that, and you can absolutely see for miles up here, and it's not even a clear day. If it was a clear day, it would be absolutely stunning. Got a couple of boards here. So it's showing us the Bawsey church ruin, so this is really interesting because on this board it's showing you the points of what you could see on a clear day. So we've got the Bawsey ruin, which I can actually see over there, the wind turbine, which is Queen Elizabeth Hospital. There's St Nicholas Church, I can see the spire. I know you won't be able to on the video because it is just so, the visibility is just really low from over there, but I can see the spire. And then this is one of the towers, and the other one I can see just behind that. And over to this way, there's the remains of Victorian tramway. So, like I said, there's so much history in this area. It is beautiful. And there's another board here that shows you all the wildlife that you can see. Buzzard, hen harrier, female and male, painted lady butterflies, the woodlark, green tiger beetle, skylark, which we're hearing today, woodpeckers, just all sorts, absolutely all sorts. I'm really in awe of all of this. We are definitely going to have to come back on a brighter day, possibly when all the heather is out. It's gorgeous. Right, I'm now going to try and make my way back down. So I've left Robert sitting behind the corner. That's if he's waited for me. Right, there are pathways, or not really pathways, but they're little routes up to these areas. Just got to find the best one. And this one's not too bad. But like I said, I apologise for the sweaty state. But I'm still kitted out for winter. And it has got a lot milder today. It was freezing yesterday, and it was actually cold this morning when we got out of the car. And if you're sitting still, it is still a bit chilly. On the floor here is a bit of metal tramway. There's a few bits just laying to either side. Wow, brilliant. I'm glad I did that. See if Robert is still waiting for me. Just see over there to my right where I was then standing up at the tower, looking out across all of this. And I was saying to Robert, it looks like you could just walk flat across there, but what you can't see is all those great big dipping warrens. There it is, just there. And then, oh, look, we've got the sun.
Well,
trying to...
That could be an orb.
Could be an orb, could be an orb. Yeah, could be an orb. Yeah, it does seem so. It's starting to brighten up. Just that we're on our way back. So we're still walking through the Warren. Another great thing about this area is as the weather starts to warm up, you get to see, well, you might get to see, I did see one last year, adders. I did see the tail end of one. Robert never believed me, but I did see it.
Couldn't prove it.
Yes, so you do get adders. Oh, in amongst the heathers. So we've seen, oh no, it's a rabbit, I think. Is it a rabbit? No, it's a hare. Beautiful hair, his black tips on his ears. I was then going to say, other than hare in the skylarks, we're hearing them all day. Haven't seen much other wildlife. Seen lots of birds, but yeah, seen ponies, Shetland ponies, and now seen a hare. Seen evidence of deer prints, but haven't seen deer. But yeah, this is just beautiful. Yeah, it's breaking through. It might break through just as we get back to the car. Can see the ruins of the church over there. Just see it. But I'm quite sure you can all imagine this on a bright sunny day. How gorgeous it is. But it's gorgeous anyway. Here it comes. Getting all excited, it's going to break through. Certainly getting brighter. I think I'm a bit high on the big outdoors. It's really weird because I've even really forgotten what day it is. It's Sunday. Be back to work tomorrow, but it's Sunday and I'm just so engrossed in this outside. Huh? I can hear him keep keep making the odd comment. So that's us just about finished. We're now heading back up to Bawsey ruins. This last bit of the walk, you have to double back on yourself, but it's not too far, it's okay. Yeah, so absolutely loved this walk and definitely come back. Maybe not to the actual ruin, but definitely to Grimston Warren, because I really want to explore that much more, because I think there's just so much of it to see that you can't get the full perspective of it in one visit. The sun didn't break out, it's still really trying to push its way through. It's now sitting above the ruins, but yeah, I've absolutely loved this walk. Would have been nice if it was a bit brighter. Don't really know what the video is going to come out like, because it is very bleak and murky looking, but do my best. Okay, so we're not that far from the car now, and hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed actually doing this walk. If so, please give me a big thumbs up, drop me a comment. It's always good to read your comments, and if you want to see more of our adventures out and about around Norfolk and Suffolk, please do subscribe. That would be really appreciated and a great help for the channel. Okay, so thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later. Bye.